We
And
live.
welcome to Top of Glory, episode 72. There's really nothing going on in the wrestling world, but here at Top of Glory, we decided to give you some content. And when it comes to wrestling, there's a few people that come to mind, such as the greats, such as John Cena, such as Hulk Hogan, such as Shawn Michaels. But the wrestler of today, a lot of people may say it's Kenny Omega. A lot of people might say it's Seth Rollins. But me personally, I believe it is none other than the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Yep, I agree. AJ Styles is one of the best wrestlers of today and of all time. His accomplishments speak for himself, and his in-ring ability speak for themselves as well. So,
One of the most talented guys in the rings, whether it's just pure striking, whether it's just straight up submissions.
AJ Styles has always been one of my favorites. I've been watching him ever since TNA days, all the way back in 2005.
I've been watching him since 2009.
Yep. So, yeah, AJ Styles, one of my favorites of all time. Definitely my favorite of TNA.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites of TNA. No doubt about it.
Yeah, for real.
AJ Styles has really
But let's
changed.
get into the intro, Enigma.
You're right. Let's get back. Let's back to our intros. I'm Enigma before,
I'm Smooth.
and this is episode 72. And this is just thoughts. Thoughts on AJ Styles, the greatest wrestler of today.
Yeah.
Let's do a little background check. AJ Styles, former X Division champion, a former TNA Tag Team champion, a former
Legends champion.
Globals champion. What else did they call that title?
We're not counting the time though. The times he won it, guys. We're just saying the titles he have won.
TNA World Champion, which I think was the greatest moment.
Yep. I remember he got the NWA World Champion.
He pins the Legend and Kurt Angle, but I think his main match, the match that made me the holy a long time ago, but this is AJ Styles. I can't keep my eyes off him. The AJ versus Sting match.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Was he the leader of the Main Event Mafia back then?
Who, Sting?
Yeah.
It always been Kurt.
Oh, well, anyways, that match just made me a firm, strong believer in AJ Styles, beating a WCW icon such as Sting, going on to have one of the greatest World title runs.
Yep.
Then later on being managed by the 16-time world champion.
16-time world champion Ric Flair.
To going on to being in a faction of what I like to say some TNA OGs. Being in a faction of Fortune.
Yeah.
Featuring Beer Money, Douglas Williams, Desmond Wolfe, Matt Morgan, Kazarian. Then it got shorter to Daniels, Kazarian, and Beer Money, which I personally prefer is better. A smaller group is a stronger group, is what I always say. But anyways, back to him beating Sting and this being his self-made match.
For the world champion?
For the world championship at Bound for Glory.
2009, right?
2009.
Guys, can you believe that was 11 years ago now? Unbelievable.
His first world title defense against Sting.
Yep.
I honestly believe that this was the match. I didn't think Sting was winning. I really believe this was the passing of the torch match.
Passing the torch? Why you say passing of the torch?
Because after this, Sting wasn't being featured on TNA as much. It was all about AJ. It was all about the champ.
True. What you thought about his title run, though? What you think about his title run?
Before Bobby Roode in 2012, I thought that we weren't going to have another great TNA World title run similar to AJ.
Yeah.
I was not a fan
of that.
With the Ric Flair robe, though. Not going to lie. Wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah, trying to make him like Rick. And I'm like, nah, that's not AJ. AJ should just stay AJ. But then again, I was like, you know what? If anybody could do it, work with it, is AJ Styles.
And then later on, you would have phenomenal matches with TNA's only Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
Yep. Wrestling's period.
Yes. He won a medal with a broken freaking neck, guys.
But yeah, Speaking of how you say it? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Great matches. Yeah, his match with Kurt Angle was obviously amazing. You
Yeah,
remember that match?
yeah, I do. I freaking remember that one. I remember the one at Teenage Genesis.
Yep.
I
I think he
remember,
won his second world title, right?
huh?
I think he won his second world title, right?
No, I think that was his first though. I think he retained.
Oh, he retained. What?
Yeah, yeah, he won his second TNA World Title
Oh,
like
okay, good.
later on in life. Oh, we got a comment. AJ Styles is my
It's my
favorite.
favorite. I agree. One of my favorites.
Yep, growing up, I really did love AJ.
Definitely, especially young AJ.
Oh yeah, imagine AJ Styles today. I mean, from
He would be dominating WWE today
he'd be running circles.
around everybody. Everybody's just lucky he's older now, but if he was young AJ back in the days, AJ Styles would be the top guy right now. Top dog.
AJ is definitely one of like the no pun intended, one of the most phenomenal wrestlers in that ring. Whether you put him in
Exactly.
the X division, whether he was a part of the tag division, or you knew when to put this man as a main eventer.
Just wherever you put him on the card, he was gonna fucking put on a great match regardless. It really didn't matter, to be honest. AJ Styles, whenever he's in that ring, I don't think anybody could. In his mind, a lot of people's mind, nobody could touch him.
Honestly, I think whenever you were in a match with AJ, you just weren't gonna forget it.
Exactly. And a lot of guys have said that in the past. Whenever they get in the ring with AJ Styles, it's just a different kind of animal, different kind of talent. He brings out the best in you.
And I think what every wrestler needs is that one person. I think AJ is that one person for everybody.
Yep. Just I don't know. As a heel inside WWE, they kind of changed his style a little too much. Like,
I think his best heel work was when he was in New Japan, but we'll get to that.
yeah. But yeah, yeah, he was also a former X Division champion. Of course, he was one of the members who put the X Division on the map. Actually,
Let's talk about TNA's only 5-star match of Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles.
oh man, I freaking love that shit with that match, bro.
I can rewatch that match over and over and over.
It won't get tired of it, literally.
Will Ospreay even said in another interviewer's podcast or interview that AJ
Yeah.
Styles in that triple threat match was what made him want to be a wrestler.
Exactly. And I think he did that for a lot of people coming up right now who are currently wrestlers, who are probably in New Japan, ROH, AEW, NXT, a lot of different companies. AJ Styles is just one of those talents who make you want to be a
You're right.
wrestler once you see him.
So once he does that, it's like, I want to try this because of AJ Styles. And then your dream is to face AJ Styles. A lot of people's dreams are, I want to face AJ Styles.
Yeah.
For example, the best, well, I won't say that. Not that either. The gamer Kenny Omega.
Yep.
He has a fine dream of facing AJ at WrestleMania one day. I hope one day we do get to see it.
Yeah, but AJ is going up in age. So by the time that happens, AJ is not going to be the same AJ, but it still will be kick ass because it's AJ and Kenny.
I think the day AJ just slows down on the ring, I think will be when he is 48, 49.
You can see the decrease in AJ Styles if you were watching from TNA.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The growth in TNA. And then the decrease.
You can see the decrease once he joined WWE because of his age. You can see the difference, but he's still phenomenal. Don't get me wrong.
No doubt about it. Speaking of matches, let's also talk about him transitioning from TNA over them asking for a pay cut. Over
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, let's talk about his exit. What do you think about that? Like, what do you think about the exit?
Realistically, completely justified.
Exactly. To me, it was the beginning of the downfall.
Oh, yeah, that was the damn right spiral of the death of TNA. Just right after that, they lost TNA. And yeah, they lost all of TNA. Like TNA lost AJ Styles, and AJ Styles took the TNA brand with him.
Yeah.
Because whenever I'm sorry to say, and he was a great world champion. When you mention TNA, I wasn't thinking Bobby. You weren't thinking Hogan and Bischoff. You weren't thinking any of the X Division guys anymore. You were thinking of AJ Styles.
Yep.
So when he's gone, what is TNA?
AJ Styles was TNA's John Cena.
He was Mr. TNA. He wasn't Mr. Bound for Glory. He was Mr. TNA. It was completely all about AJ.
Yeah. So I think that, along with the massive pay they gave Hogan, Bobby Lashley, and other wrestlers, you had guys like AJ who was on the back end wanting to take pay cuts. I mean, they wanted him to take a pay cut
TNA OG.
and asking him to take a pay cut. He was okay with it. It's just that they wanted him to take a massive pay cut.
Someone that carried the company on their back wants to take a pay cut.
Yeah. And it's lower than what he was making before.
Yeah, I couldn't accept such a thing.
Yeah, it was like total disrespect to him.
It was. Oh wait, we got another comment. Total nonstop AJ. Yep, that's what. For. Total nonstop AJ.
So yeah, realistically, you look at it and you see it. Once AJ left, that was the beginning of the downfall, because a year later they were completely gone from their major TV deal with Spike.
Yes, then they were on Destiny America, Pop.
And then from there on, I don't know anything.
Yeah, all this stuff. But where did AJ Styles go? Immediately, we all thought WWE. Same as fans think everyone goes to AEW. No offense, but we all thought, oh man, he's going to WWE. But where did he go? He went to the land of the rising sun. He went to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yep. And at first it was kind of a shock to everybody. Like, why are you going there? Like, why don't you just join WWE right away? Yeah. But I understand the move. He had to make a name for himself before he went to WWE. He had to test himself.
Yeah, I think people that go to like other companies before heading to the big one, it's just reassurance.
Yeah. And you also can make better money. The more your name barks, the better it is for you.
Oh yeah, and I think just TNA alone, they made AJ Styles, and then for him to go into New Japan, which is around back then, New Japan was not very fond of Westerners because, you know, the whole language barrier thing.
Yeah.
So it would be like, quote unquote, an invasion of like foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about the debut of Styles. What a sad night it was for Bullet Club, losing the original leader, Prince Devitt, the real rock and roller, losing to the Gucci. And Okada was looking strong. I think he was facing Fale, and a masked man, not a masked, like a hooded man attacked him.
Yeah. Everybody was like, who the hell is this?
Who's this guy?
Who's attacking this guy?
Told the face under the hood would change, not just Okada, because I think AJ made Okada, but he not only changed Okada, he changed Bullet Club.
Forever. AJ's put on Bullet Club will be forever marked.
It was a phenomenal era.
Yeah. And I guess a lot of people was digging that at the time. Oh shit, AJ Styles is gonna join Bullet Club?
Oh man. And then his first official match was against Okada.
I know a lot of people are mad at his first ever match. Completely, he gets a world title shot.
But it's AJ Styles.
What are your thoughts on that? Like the people who complain about that?
I didn't have a problem with it because unlike part-timers, AJ's was there full-time. Yeah. And I think beating your top guy, which was Okada, is no different than someone coming in like a hot name beating a John Cena around that time.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have done a story where like Okada just can't, well, that kind of was the story, where he just can't beat foreigners.
Yeah.
Then I think AJ beating Okada, becoming the TNA World, not TNA World, IWGP Heavyweight Champion. I think that made a lot of sense for Okada because they were like, holy crap, this is AJ Styles.
Yep. I didn't have a problem with it because it is AJ Styles, and we know that once he joins your company, he's gonna give it 110% every single time he's there. So everybody knew he's not gonna be like a Brock Lesnar, be a part-time champion.
Yeah,
he was there to make an impact.
Around this time, how else do you look good with Bullet Club with? The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Title is being held by the Young Bucks. The IWGP Heavyweight Title is being held by the Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Doc Rose. And then you guys got the World Heavyweight Championship by none other than AJ Styles.
So Bullet Club was at an all-time high when AJ Styles was there.
Yep, that's why it was a phenomenal era.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the impact he gave to NW? I mean, I said NW, NJPW.
I know they were too sweet.
What are your thoughts of the impact he made for NJPW and the things he have done for a lot of the talent there?
I think he fulfilled a lot of dream matches because not only is it another company, it's like in another area. It's in another area, so the language barrier and a lot of people. There were a whole bunch of Japanese versus Japanese. We got Shinsuke versus Tanahashi, Naito versus Okada's.
The matches he got, yeah, definitely.
Like just to name off a few as his world title reign: Ibushi versus Styles, Naito versus Styles, Okada versus Styles, Tanahashi versus Styles. Just all these guys. Minoru Suzuki versus Styles.
Look at all the dream matches AJ Styles gave us in such a short period of time. Because let's be honest, if you look back on it, AJ Styles was only in New Japan for not that long.
About a year or two?
Yeah, 2 years the most. That's not really a long time. And look what he was able to do in such short time.
He gave us an iconic match of Shinsuke versus him at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, which I'm not a fan of. I'm sorry, guys. You can hate me.
But he gave us a great match against Tanahashi. Tanahashi still does the Styles Clash to this day.
Yep, out of respect.
A lot of people do the Styles Clash. Tom has done the Styles Clash. Kenny's done the Styles Clash. Tanahashi's done the Styles Clash.
Yep. And I feel like it was much needed because if he would have went straight to WWE, yes, he would have still been AJ Styles. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like he would have had the same salary he would have like now. He has now.
There wouldn't be a lot of what ifs.
Yeah. And they would always be like, oh, I would like to see AJ versus this guy, AJ versus that guy. And honestly, AJ Styles is the reason why a lot of those talents came over to WWE, like Shinsuke Nakamura and those guys. I mean, of course, Devin and them were there before him, but still.
Yeah, Devin went over there, and one thing I liked about the fact that Devin left and AJ came was now it was like, well, we want to see Prince Devin versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, exactly.
So wherever this guy goes, that means another company's dream matches.
Yeah. And AJ Styles did so much. Like Cash Money Hero says. He says so much success over the years. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I'm right, man.
Of course, nobody could forget his New Japan run. I loved it. At first, I'll be honest with you, Enigma, and to the fans and the viewers who's watching, I wasn't excited about it. I was like, why didn't he join WWE? But now that you look back on it, it was actually much needed for AJ Styles' career.
I think a lot of people felt like that, where they were just like, oh, why is he going to New Japan? Because not a lot of people did watch New Japan. I really think AJ got a lot of New Japan fans.
Yeah. And AJ also had to test himself because let's say he jumps right into the waters. You don't know if he's ready for this kind of like attention and, entertainment that he has to do. New Japan prepared him because, of course, New Japan has a big crowd. You have Wrestle Kingdom with over, I think, 40,000 people, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of prepares you for WrestleManias and Royal Rumbles and the city fields and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think the fact that AJ, right before going to WWE, going into the Royal Rumble, he had a match at Wrestle Kingdom, which is New Japan's WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. I think that was okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. And you just knew it. I knew he was going to WWE, bro. He couldn't hide it anymore. I just knew he was.
He couldn't.
It's like there's only so much you can do in that company.
Yeah, like I didn't see
from the States.
I didn't see the point of like him winning G1s, World Cup, World Tag Leagues.
Yeah,
I didn't see a point in any of that. I just think put the title on him.
Yep, and he's just like everybody else, like every other American who goes to New Japan. They're always gonna say, yes, he has accomplished this in New Japan, but let's see if he can accomplish this in the bigger promotions.
And while in New Japan, because they have a good crossover promotion deal, AJ Styles not only was the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, he was also the British Rev Pro Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that, honestly.
And he had a great triple threat match with one of the greatest of today, Will Ospreay, and the GOAT Marty.
Can you stop with that?
No,
We still on this, Enigma?
I will forever say Marty's the GOAT. But
All of the OGs, you guys know what we're talking about.
so then he's held the British heavyweight title, the TNA World title, the IWGP heavyweight title. All he's missing was ROH and the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Um,
AW wasn't around, fanboys. Don't get mad.
yeah. So
Huh?
AJ ever gets released, don't go. He's going to AEW. No,
He's not. AJ's retiring after WWE.
yeah. But yeah. So he's had a great IWGP title run, and the fact that he lost it to Tanahashi, I was okay with it because that's basically New Japan Superman.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to beat all the big bad corners. Just like, no, it's a Japanese title, so Japanese Superman needs to win the title for us. Like, honestly, Tanahashi reminds me of an anime character. He reminds me he reminds me of All Might from My Hero Academia.
Oh, My Heroes?
Yeah, if you were to say like I am here and don't have him dress up just like you had Ricochet dress up like All Might.
Oh my god.
New Japan representatives don't have them dressed up like that. If you were a foreigner, like you just have Tanahashi beat him, just like Devitt, just like AJ, just like Kenny, not like JB Tanahashi.
Yeah, true.
Single-handedly sold out MSG, but we're not going to talk about that. But, yes, I was happy that Tanahashi was the one to take the title off him. I would not have been okay if Okada took the title off of him.
Why you say that? Why not Okada?
Because I like the idea of foreigners being Okada's kryptonite. He can't beat him. You can put him in the ring with like.
But Okada's gonna have to break through that eventually, which he already did. He beat Jay White.
Yeah, he beat Jay White, but I mean he beat Zack Sabre Jr. But I say like American wise.
And I remember going into MSG and Emma kept saying 2-0.
2-0, man. 2-0.
2-0. So when he lost, I remember Emma was like, damn, his reign was so quick.
And then
so little.
The World Cup this year was supposed to be either the 2-2 or 2 or 3-1. But we'll give, maybe we should do a video on like what would have happened in the World Cup. Guys, comment down below if you guys would like that. A what if video.
Yeah.
But anyways.
We're not promising it, guys, but probably. Maybe.
Yeah. Give us enough comments about it or talk about it in our Discord. But we've talked about him in TNA. We've talked about him a little bit in ROH. We've talked about him in Rev Pro. We've talked about him in New Japan. Now there's only one place left that we need to talk to him about. And that is the greatest, well, not the greatest. I sound like Seth, god damn it. The main company, the company that you guys have on your TV screens.
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Jackie. So what you were saying?
Now we have to talk about him and the company where everyone, quote unquote, goes to.
The biggest company in the world.
Yep.
Wrestling wise.
He debuted at the Royal Rumble in 2016.
Wow. 2016. Do you guys remember the reaction? Enigma, do you remember watching that match?
Yes, I remember how stupid the camera guy was to show his face.
Dude, you know what's funny? Nobody really was expecting him at the Royal Rumble. There was some speculation about it, but he kept denying it.
I kept hearing he's going to NXT.
Yeah, I kept hearing he was going to NXT too. Like a lot of people, that was the rumors. And of course, none of the fans caught it because if you watch back in his was it 24/7? No.
I think
they showed it one time on YouTube. He automatically was brought in from a Uber into a bus that he was hidden in.
Yeah.
So the fans won't like blow anything up. And of course, I remember watching Roman Reigns eliminate Rusev from the Royal Rumble. I remember like, okay, number 3's coming out. Who's this?
Damn. Who's that? Barrett, Alberto Del Rio. I'm thinking it's someone from the League of Nations.
Exactly. And
then when I heard Phenomenal, didn't know whose theme song this is.
But the minute I saw Phenomenal, I automatically knew AJ Styles.
When I saw I Am Phenomenal, I was like, That would have been cool.
I don't know. I remember clearly, so to this day, a lot of the New Japan fans were mad. They didn't want him to leave for WWE, even though he already told them he was leaving.
I mean, I understand. I'm
Why you
certain TNA didn't want him to go. New Japan didn't want him to go. ROH didn't want him to go.
It's just the fear of him getting buried.
Yeah. I think everyone has that fear.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's gonna get buried.
Yeah, because it's true. That's true what a lot of people think. If you're not Vince's creation, to him you're nothing. So he needs to bury you and create you himself. But I thank God he didn't.
Yeah, and I thought what they were gonna do was they're gonna have him feud with Roman, and then he gets buried. But no, that's not what happened. He had some kick-ass matches.
But remember, Styles also said this too. He had to work and earn Mr. McMahon to go, you know what? He's actually really good. Because at first, Vince wasn't feeling him. That's why he lost to Jericho at Mania.
Yeah. But he did have a great feud with AJ. Jericho.
Yeah, he did. But Vince wasn't with him until he saw him put on great matches with Roman. Is what I saw. That's what I read. Vince didn't become a believer until his feud with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, because Roman's a lot younger than Jericho, so it's like, all right, let's see how you do with this guy. So that was a make it or break it moment.
Yep. But let's talk about his debut year. That man, 2016 was one of the best.
Let's see. He had an amazing feud with Jericho.
An amazing feud with Jericho. Right after that, he had a feud with Roman.
And then it goes into the summer, which created the greatest holiday, the greatest season next to the NBA season.
Say it.
Daily, it was nightly.
Say it anyway.
All the time.
What the heck? Say it anyway. Go ahead. Say it.
I would just love beating up John Cena. I would love beating up Monday, beating up John Cena on Tuesday. I would love beating him up
John Cena every day.
Day before Rusev Day, there was beat up John Cena.
John Cena Day. And guys, his feud with John Cena was fucking amazing.
It was amazing. The first match was good, except the ending was.
Yeah, I didn't like it. But the real match,
the real match was SummerSlam.
That's what I'm talking about. From promos, everything.
Try to close that. There we go.
What do you remember about that feud?
I like that Cena was just like, oh, it was like, oh yeah, I'm going to send you back to Japan. You're not as over as you think you are. Like Cena really made him work every inch of it.
And unlike Roman, AJ Styles knew how to respond. He knew how to keep up with Cena in the ring and on the mic, huh?
Yeah, he did know how to keep up. You know how to keep up. I respect it. If you can't talk, then I don't know what you can do. And I can't see AJ Styles having a Paul Heyman.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, no.
AJ can talk.
Like, he can at least talk. He's not one of the best ever, but he can at least keep up with you if you let him.
And then also having Gallows and Anderson with him.
Before this whole OC bullcrap that happened.
Yeah, so then we had that, and then I think having that match at SummerSlam, which I think I should probably go rewatch now. John Cena versus AJ Styles was match of the summer.
Yes.
That was just match of the summer. Nothing from June to August was going to top
in that match. Nothing was.
And then after this, he goes on to fight Dean Ambrose.
It actually won match of the year.
It did?
Yeah.
What year was this? This was 2016.
2016, yeah.
Was 2016 Okada versus Kenny too?
I don't know, but if it was, it still won it over it.
Yeah, which deserved.
He got the award.
Freaking Avalanche Attitude Adjustment. 1, 2. AJ. Styles Clash doesn't go for the pin. Phenomenal forearm. And I think it was perfect that he ended it with a phenomenal forearm.
Yeah. It was just amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Cena kept up with him. Cena put on a great match. We see Cena do a lot of high flying moves that match too.
Yeah. You see him do this stuff daily.
Yep.
So he had to bust it out for the big matches. That's why we call him Big Match John.
But guys got to think about this. AJ Styles was the biggest name in TNA. This was the dream match everybody wanted since like 2005, bro.
You know, man, like I remember on SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, making AJ Styles. I'm like, this would be really cool. We can keep making him, and then he's in the game. I was like, oh my god, I can finally do this.
But bro, when he first was in WWE, it was kind of weird for me. I wasn't used to it. I was so used to him being in TNA.
I was so used to
Hold on, hold
watching him in Bullet Club gear. What? I was so used to like him coming out in Bullet Club gear. I was used to just seeing AJ Styles coming out to Get Ready to Fly. I was just so used to all of it. So when we saw AJ Styles come out and he was set to be this guy, it had some big shoes to fill. Can AJ Styles measure up and be the guy that we all hoped and dreamed he can be? I prefer the Styles Clash. The Styles Clash is a good finisher. But, history speaks of when AJ was quote unquote unsafe with the Styles Clash. Honestly, I prefer it too. I prefer the Styles Clash too, and also I'm not really a fan of the Phenomenal Forearm as a finisher, but it's starting to grow on me. It looks cool, especially when he faces the right opponents that can like have catching finishers. Like if he does a Phenomenal Forearm with Baron Corbin, he just catches them, does the End of Days or the RKO for Randy. Like those kind of things. Those are just great things. But his feud with John Cena is what really. What's up? Yeah, you hear me? Give us a second. I'm having some mic difficulties.
Yo.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was just talking about the feud with Cena, about how it like solidified this guy is the real deal.
Yep. It was not a joke anymore.
And then after this, what he went on to do? He went on to beat Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, whatever the hell you guys want to say. WWE champion, the first ever guy to hold. No, because Kurt did it first. Never mind.
Yep. Honestly, besides Brock Lesnar, I think he probably has the best rookie year of all time.
Oh, definitely. I can't deny that.
Yeah. Probably second of all time. If not like third, fourth, but he's definitely up there.
Well, give me a sec. Keep talking though.
He's definitely up there. He had good matches with Dean Ambrose. Well, I wouldn't say great matches, but like the TLC match was good. He became WWE champion in his rookie year. He held it all the way to, I think, Royal Rumble. But yeah, let's just talk about how great he was. Like, this just tells you how great Styles was. Think about it. Like, came WWE champion in the same year. He put on great matches. He went on to do bigger and better things, and now we got the AJ of today. He went on to hold the title. He's the longest reigning SmackDown WWE champion of all time.
He beat JBL's record.
Yep. He went on to go fight Shinsuke at WrestleMania, the Wrestle Kingdom rematch, and beat him.
Funniest thing out of those, AJ getting low blowed.
Exactly, at the end of the match. Shinsuke turning here.
Since coming to WWE, AJ Styles is a two-time WWE champion, longest reigning WWE champion on SmackDown, former United States champion.
Yep. Multiple times.
Won it at MSG.
He's a three-time, I think, right?
Three-time, yeah.
Yeah, AJ Styles has done it all, man. He doesn't need to win anything else to how you call it? To solidify his career. He's already accomplished.
Yeah, he is a bona fide man. He did it.
He's definitely going into the WWE Hall of Fame one day.
Oh, hell yeah. I can't deny that even for the slightest fact. AJ Styles is a guaranteed Hall of Famer.
Yep. I like how WWE acknowledges like TNA now, so they'll throw some TNA clips for his Hall of Fame speech or something around there.
Yeah, just show us the TNA victory.
Yeah.
Because that was
Styles is amazing, bro. Anything else you want to say about Styles? Not really much.
Yeah, not much right now. AJ is quote unquote buried by the dead man. I've already talked about the Boneyard match. Feel free to go check that out, guys.
Yep. Anything else you want to say before we end this video?
Yeah, I'll close it though. I got something.
Okay.
We're closing now.
Oh, I want to thank you guys for watching the video, guys. Yes, it was kind of short, but this is the most we could give you guys right now. But guys, stay tuned, like, subscribe, turn on those notifications so every time we go live, you won't miss a beat from me and Enigma. Yeah, everybody stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm Smooth.
I'm an before.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to follow us on our social media accounts, click the link in the descriptions. We got all the information right there.
All of our stuff's linked down below. Feel free to join that Discord. Feel free to follow us on our Twitters. I have an Instagram. I'll be posting this video on our Instagram, so feel free to join that as well.
So yeah, what you want to say before we go?
What was it? That we'll be doing Money in the Bank predictions and reviews.
Yes, this time we're gonna keep our promise, guys.
We'll be doing a short format of it though. It'll be just talking about the matches, not everything on the card.
Yeah, the matches that stick out the most to us, basically.
Yeah,
right?
True.
Yeah, but guys, yeah, you don't want to miss that. It's gonna be coming around May 10th, May 9th, May 8th. So stay tuned. Right now, there's not much to talk about in the wrestling community, so this is what we're trying to give you guys.
Let us know if you want to. Let us know if you want us to talk about other wrestlers. I have some of mine, such as Will Ospreay, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano,
Kenny, anybody, Cody, anybody. It could be Oberg. I'll do it.
John Cena, Dwayne.
Mojo Rawley. No. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Everybody stay safe, stay blessed. This episode 72, and we are out.
Remember, I'm an before.
I'm Smooth.
And remember, guys, to
beat up John Cena.
Thank you guys for watching, man.